It's in the same bit of the play. So, Beatrice says to you, will you not tell me who told you so? What do you say? It's your turn.
I do know that. I knew it earlier. I know.
Will you not tell me?
Got a prompt.
Hang on. You see, it's the pressure.
Who told you so?
Not I. No, it's not. No, that's later.
It's
no. No, you shall pardon me.
Yes! Because you get people coming up to you all the time, in all sorts of inappropriate places and things.
Yeah, I mean, usually it's all very... I did get asked for an autograph once in the shower. On one of my rare visits to a gym. I was in, you know, the showers that are in, like, stalls along a wall.
Yes.
And I was washing my hair facing the wall, because you do, don't you? You want to try and scrabble some privacy. And I'm washing my hair, and somebody taps me on the shoulder.
No!
So already it's quite inappropriate, because you're thinking, don't touch... I'm naked in a shower. Don't touch it. So I turn around, and another naked man is standing there with a piece of paper. What do you want me to sign that with? And you just think, I don't know how to... He holds out a pen and this piece of paper, which is slowly becoming mulch. And I think, well, if you can't see how inappropriate this is, I'm going to have to just play along. So I sort of scoop the mulch out of his hand and kind of carve something and give it back. And presumably he's framed it. I don't know. Do you know there's something that I'm aware, I've conquered one. I used to spend an awful lot of time, blokes tend to have lots of black socks, right? Mm-hmm. And I had to get the right black sock with the right black sock. Yes. And I would spend hours with socks rained. Yes! Yes! A little bit of ribbing. And is that the same ribbing? Opening the curtains to get the light. That's not quite the same. But look, Graham, look. This has changed my life.
Oh, no.
This has changed my life. I'm so excited I can't get my...
Look, this will change my life.
With the hidden pattern.
I must do this.
So you can tell, and secretly secreted in your shoe is the answer to all your votes. And these ones are even better, because these ones tell you what day to wear them on.
Genius. You've changed my life.
And I'll talk for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Have you had that, the awful meeting people backstage thing?
Well, it's more awkward if you've been in something. They come round to see you and nobody will mention it. And you spend all night kind of not talking about the thing we've just spent 3 hours watching. You think, oh, did you love it then?
We're guessing no.
No.
So gnarly. And of course, John Barrowman's in it.
Yeah.
And yes, he's told me some of the things you get up to in the TARDIS.
Really?
Yes. Look at David's eyes now.
Where are we going now,
No,
Graham?
apparently you're quite relaxed in the TARDIS.
Go on.
He told me you sometimes just let rip in the TARDIS.
We get almost competitive about it. Yeah. Well, I think farting before performing of any kind it's an exorcism. It, you know, gets you ready for creativity.
Providing you don't follow through. And that's not so great.
That's my autograph.
Really? Did you develop that at drama school?
Yeah, we all sat at lunchtime practising furiously.
I was at drama school, we did!
Yeah, of course we did. Well, there used to be slightly more letters in the second name, but it's got quicker, I have to be honest.
And is that your checkbook signature?
No, that's very different.
We were inspired by you, David, with your chat-up line, you know, hello, David, I'm going to take you from behind.
Yeah.
So, we wanted...
Well, it's hello, I'm David. I'm going to say, that's... Otherwise, it's quite a different chat line.
What did I say? Hello, you're David. Yeah, that would be very different. No, I'm David. Yeah. So what we did is we you know the Lonely Hearts Club columns? We put it in an ad in a Lonely Hearts Club column to see if it would work. So we got this magazine, I believe it's called Glory Hole, and we put it in here.
Is that a women's magazine?
I'm not sure, I think it's sort of general interest. Imagine it's rather like Grazia or closer.
Or Women's Realm, I was thinking.
The People's Friend. Anyway, you're in here. Here we go. Doctor Who. Hello, my name's David, and I'm going to take you from behind. Now.
That's why I've been getting all these strange messages on my phone.
David, do you know how many replies we've had to that ad? You've had, so that right, you've received over none. We've had one. We've had one. And it's, hi David, I'm 6'1", swimmers build, uncut, versatile, tanned, half Greek. Half Greek, I say. Send sexy pic of you. You be Doctor Who, I'll be the master. Love, Derek. Now I'm suggesting that that's the other half, not the Greek half. Now we do. I do have his mobile phone number. So, where am I? I was getting my own phone, and then I realised he'd then have my number. So I took this from a researcher who could be annoyed by him in the middle of the night when he wants a wank. Is that wrong of me? Do you want to do a sexy pose? You help, Joe. Go on.
Help with a sexy pose?
Yeah, go on. Looks good. I'm loving it! I'm loving it! Give me more, give me more. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, make love to the camera. Beautiful! That is gorgeous. Yeah. Okay. Hang on.
I think the Doctor Who branding team might just have had a heart attack.
He won't recognise you. That's fine. What was it? And that's sent into the ether now.
He might call back.
He might. Or... actually, I have a message. Yeah, I'm not sure it's going to be a relationship.
Nice.
Oh, he sounds nice. Shall I just take that and call him back?
His text read, "Stop wasting my time, wanker."
Should we call him up?
Do if you want to. I'm not going to talk to him.
What's his name?
Wanker.
Derek!
Can I do sign language? The answer yet?
That's fine.
David's very keen.
Derek, it's the Doctor. You had your chance, you blew it.
Are you having to like audition or are you being offered these things?
No, I've had to audition a bit this year, which has been, yes, you get out of the habit. It's not good. Because that's what you do as an actor, and I've done it for years, and you get very used to it. But then, of course, you forget, and you get spoilt, because people know who you are and give you stuff, and you get very smug. And then you have to go out there and hustle again, yeah. Which is always a bit embarrassing. Everyone's sort of sitting there thinking, I want you to die. Good luck. You know, oh, better looking than me, you bastard. Good luck. No, break a leg. Go on.
Yeah.
If it's 5 items or fewer, then it's 5 items or fewer. Don't come in with 6.
Yeah.
Stand in front of me.
Yeah, but that's confusing.
You count them in the bag. Do you look in
Yeah,
that basket?
you bet I do, yeah. And then say absolutely nothing about it.
Yes.
But what if it's 3 for 2?
That's 3. I'll give you one of those items off.
So you'll give me 2?
I'll give you
2 for 3?
those 3. But if there's not a special offer on, and I'm checking.
You're Scottish. I know you're checking for those special offers.
Oh, careful.
That was low.
Go on, take it.
That was low.
Yeah,
Get your-
exactly.
Tell you my Richard Schiff story.
Please do. I didn't know you had one and now I'm jealous.
Well, in this very theatre, as we record this, Richard Schiff is playing Under the Lintel.
Yeah.
It's a one-man show, and I thought, well, Richard Schiff's in town, I've got to go and see it. So I phoned up and I booked some tickets, all very excited. And then 2 days later, I got a call through my agent. Somebody had obviously seen that I was coming to see the show, and I get a call through my agent saying, would David like to meet Mr. Schiff?
Get out.
Would David like to meet Mr. Schiff? David would like to be Mr. Schiff. So, of course, rather sort of nervously, I say, well, of course I would. I'd be honoured. So we nervously shuffled round to the stage door afterwards and said, oh, Mr. Schiff has asked to meet us. Because they sort of do that in America, don't they?
What if
it's a kind of thing.
They hear you're an actor and...
Yeah.
It's a polite...
What became painfully true
Oh, God.
as he descended from his dressing room was that he hadn't arranged this meeting himself.
Oh, no.
And he kind of shuffled along, and he was very sweet, a lovely man, and we kind of shook hands and kind of gibbered slightly. And he smiled and was terribly benevolent and looked completely blankly at us, and then remembered something he'd obviously been told, and he went, oh, you're in a TV show? The moral of which is never meet your idols.
Never meet...
The only other time I've done that was I was in a restaurant once with George Lucas.
Right. Oh, sci-fi again.
Big Star Wars fan, obviously.
Yes.
Big Star Wars
I've
fan.
never seen Star Wars.
This was before.
Never ever seen it.
None of them.
Is there more than one? I've never seen it. I know that. Even I know how extraordinary that is.
That is extraordinary.
To never see Star Wars, but it's about space and all that. But anyway.
Well, there were 3 films which were very good. No offence, Ewan, it wasn't your fault. And before 3 other films came out,
oh,
in
is
between...
that what you meant?
Yeah.
I thought, oh, okay, because there was 3 Star Wars and then there was 3 more.
Exactly. In the interim, in the interregnum...
Okay.
This was years ago,
Okay.
before I was on a TV show. I happened to be in a restaurant where George Lucas was, and the maitre d', I don't know, maybe he thought he could show off. He said, I'll take you over to meet Mr. Lucas. I thought, that's a great idea. And I get brought over, and I got stood in front of this poor man's table. He was in the middle of his dessert. And the maitre d' said, this is a young fan, is very keen to meet you, Mr. Lucas. At which point he thought, I'm in a posh restaurant, what on earth? This must happen to him on the street 25 times a day. He doesn't really need it in the middle of his creme brulee. And I stand there and kind of go, really nice to meet you. Uh-huh.
Oh.
I just wanted, great, I love your films, and thanks very much. And now I'm going to go away. But, fair play to him. But, fair play to him. Why should he be?
Fair play to him, because now you know how he feels.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the moral of the story. Never meet your heroes.
Never meet your heroes.
Yeah.
Well, you at least got to meet them.
Are you not a sci-fi fan at all?
No. Well, no. I mean, I liked flying saucers, those sweets, when I was little, but that's... Space Dust.
Similar.
Space Dust.
Yeah.
Do you remember Space Dust?
Yes.
It was the most exciting thing, wasn't it? That I thought
Other
I'd
cheap
ever put in my
exploding
mouth.
sweets are available. Look at me, you've got to say that on the BBC, otherwise they cut it out.
Are we all right talking about Star Wars and things? Because it's not on the BBC, is it? Well, we're not plugging it, and apparently 3 of them were shit.